Hey, Chris ain't here. It's a sad moment in Shut Up Cincinnati history, but he finally died. We've been waiting. It was only a matter of time before he died. He was like, what was Chris? He's 78, somewhere around there. I don't remember.
87.
He was born 1887 or... It was like right around there. I know he had a slave.
Yeah, he definitely...
I remember he told me about it. The slave's name was Leroy. That wasn't his actual name. His name was... But he changed it to Leroy.
But he wasn't racist, though. Chris
wasn't a racist slave owner.
He's always said that.
It was just a means to the end.
No, you had to have slaves at that time.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to get picked on. It was like having an earring in the wrong ear in the 80s. You know, if you didn't have a slave, they called you gay.
It is gay.
Like, you wouldn't want to be called gay, so you just went out and you got a slave, regardless of your racism.
Dude,
and that's
exactly
what Chris did. Like. And, you know, he made it through all the 1800s and the 1900s. He had that carriage and such.
Yeah.
He bought the original Ford. Mm-hmm. He did all sorts of things. He accomplished a lot, but now he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
You know, I'm not the kind of guy that just like cares. So I moved on and here we are.
I've been waiting for this day.
Yeah.
I'm finally, I'm in the spot that I should be in. We don't have to hear that dude suck on fucking smoke machines.
Let me get my vape out, guys.
Let's jump right into this.
All right.
Since we're on the topic of Chris.
Yep.
He thinks he invented butt eating.
No, Chris invented butt eating. He said that last week.
That's hilarious.
He's shocked that other people eat butt now and that it's like a normal thing, especially in porn, because he's basing it almost all off porn too.
Well, think about all the cavemen that didn't know how to do it yet, like, you know, actually fuck and eat pussies. I'm sure they fucked up.
They were
and
trying to
butts
figure
and
it
ate
out.
Butts.
Oh, dude, they were licking out ears at first. They were just looking for the spot.
People died having sex.
That wasn't the first. That wasn't, especially back then. That wasn't the first spot they thought of.
No,
because think about it.
Probably mouth.
It smelled horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, so that was the worst smelling part on the body, probably.
Jesus
outside maybe
Christ.
The asshole. So I don't know. I think those two might have been the last.
Maybe they weren't eating butt. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Dude.
Maybe that was the forbidden zone.
Yeah, eating medieval butt would have been disgusting.
God damn. I don't know, man. Maybe it's self-cleaning in a way. Maybe that's like a part of nature. Kept us alive is that like there's a part of your pussy and butt. Because, doesn't it come down to diet, too?
Why did humans get ripped off to begin with? Why do we need to wipe our ass? I feel like every other animal takes a shit and it's fine.
Good fucking
Humans
point.
got ripped off. Like, we have to wipe our ass. There's no choice. My dogs don't wipe their ass, but their ass don't smell like ass.
I wipe my ass on the carpet sometimes when I'm worshiping
When you're worshiping Satan. That's the only time you would do that. I'm glad you caught on to that. Because most humans don't. I've been doing it for years.
So, butt eating, yeah. That's been around as long as we've been around for sure. And I don't know if it was for pleasure or not. I would say probably there's always been a couple freaks out there like Chris and I. But
yeah. Well, as we said with his age, he's been eating butt since the 1800s. So, like, at that moment, maybe it wasn't going on as much back then, but I still don't think he invented it. I think Benjamin Franklin ate butt. Yeah. He had that butt eating face.
Yeah, he definitely ate some
Thomas
butt.
Jefferson. He didn't eat butt. His face is too pink.
I've never seen this.
You wouldn't have a pink face if you
He's got a beautiful picture of Thomas Jefferson with a wonderful quote that says, "Shoot fast, eat ass."
So obviously it's been going on forever. If Thomas Jefferson was doing, he was he was one of the original whites.
What do you think about this?
America?
So we skip forward from being cavemen to now, it's a handshake for these kids now to eat butt. And I've always said this, and I'll always be this way, but I feel like I missed out. I would have cleaned up if Tinder was around.
Yeah.
And if the girls are willing to eat ass as a part of a blowjob, do you understand what that is for me? That's a slice of heaven.
No, I get you.
That's as good as it gets. I would have diseases for sure. I might not be around. I would definitely have more kids. But yeah, dude, they're shaking hands with their mouths and asses.
This new generation's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Because they'll get mad if you use the wrong pronoun or if you accidentally say fag.
I don't believe in that.
But at the same time, they will be the first one to be licking your butt 5 minutes into knowing you.
Yeah.
Well, you just can't. The headphones bother you, but then you feel gay without them.
No,
you don't feel.
They're better.
Yeah.
I took them off and I felt like I was all alone.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, shit.
I was in the studio. You were over there hanging out by my bikes.
Does this stretch a little bit, like come out a little further? I like that.
Oh.
Start the show over.
All right, we need that producer we never had ever.
Yeah, it still didn't work.
Yeah, that's as big.
Well, no, I'm saying I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, it's because your thing's not in.
There it is. That's
there
perfect. Thank you.
So Chris didn't invent ass eating. I'm dead stuck against that.
No,
he sure definitely did not invent ass eating.
And he also talks about this butt eater.
Yeah.
We talked about this before the show, but like
he should marry her.
What do you think it is? Have you seen her before?
Never seen her.
Okay.
So that's why there's part of me that like really thinks that she must be like the butterface of all butterfaces, because he's not even showing me a picture, and like he shows me pictures of everything that he conquers.
I think that has to be the case, but like when he talks about her, he's got nothing bad to say.
Dude,
he's
got
very
a twinkle in his eye.
he actually like loves her, dude.
I do too. I've been saying this for a while. This is Chris's
and it's not just the butt eating.
It's his third wife. But he's so scared. But it's already dead, so we don't have to worry about it now.
He doesn't. I wouldn't suggest he marries anybody, but like maybe he's just afraid of being exclusive with one person because he likes to be out there bulling around, cucking around, all that shit or whatever. I think
she's not exclusive, so I think you know what I mean. I think she's out there,
and he seems okay with that.
Well, of course, he don't care at all.
I've had some situations that I would say that. What were we talking about?
Your situations that you had.
No, I ate a gummy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude, he should marry this girl. I don't get it, but anyway, I've got a list of things that we need to talk about, and at the top of my list.
All right.
And I'm not trying to like start a war or anything, and I know that this.
I don't care what you think about Israel.
This little dart throwing hairy son of a bitch. I know every little hairy. Every hair on his body's going to stand up when I start talking about him. He's going to be so excited that we're even bringing him up.
Probably. I don't know. He might
not even listen to this. He's got goose pimples right now, and he looks like a porcupine.
He might even listen with Chris not on the show. I'm not sure. Maybe he has a crush on Chris.
Yeah, possible. But I just want to talk about, this is, months and months ago, but I haven't forgot. He talks shit about how I'm not funny on the podcast anymore because I'm not drinking.
Okay.
And you actually defended me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. That's sweet.
Well, I don't think you change much whether you're drinking or not.
Well, here's the thing. We had a whole fucking episode where it was just about Chris. The whole fucking thing was about whether he's going to spit in a guy's mouth or not spit in a guy's mouth.
Yeah, pee on his carpet.
Yeah, was he going to shit in his Land Rover? Mm-hmm. I just sat back and I can't even believe this dude's doing all this. Why don't you want to just go fuck?
He's so old, too.
God, he's old.
And it's just weird.
And he's not here to defend himself, and I don't really care. He's fucking old.
But you can't defend age. Calendars exist.
That's a good point.
All right? Like, there's nothing. You can say I'm not fat by your standards, or you're not this, or I'm not ugly, but age is just something you can't argue.
That's a very good point.
He's going to be 60 in less than a year.
And he followed the Mayan calendar. You know that about him. That was his original calendar, was the Mayan calendar. And he thought in 2012 we were done.
Yeah, look, I remember that.
And I wish Chris was here for this because he wanted to see hairy guy's dick when he took a Viagra.
It's really weird.
I don't get it. Like, he told me the same thing. What? I think he's collecting dick pics.
I don't know.
And he probably started.
What, he asked you for a copy of yours?
Yeah, but
you showed him. But
No. He wanted specifically, he gave me a Viagra. He's like, no, you better take a big old veiny cock picture and send it to me or show me. And I was like, sure, I'll do that. Because,
of course you would.
Because here's the thing. I'm a people pleaser,
You like making people happy.
I for real, I don't care. If you really want to see my dick and that makes you happy, I'm fine with it. I don't think that's gay. And by the way,
it's not gay. I'll agree with you there.
This new standard of like how we're supposed to talk and like
weird.
You guys talked about like whether you can say retarded or fag. If people don't understand the way in which you're using it, that's their fault.
Yeah, they're retarded.
They're retarded. Now, me personally, like, I don't like the word fag.
Yeah.
Faggot, ugh, that one really gets me.
No, I like that one. I mean, I don't like using it.
Faggot's like, oh boy, I don't even like
using it. I like that it exists
but
because it sounds funny.
If someone around me is calling me a faggot, well, I know I don't blow dudes. And even if I did blow dudes, man, that's a weird, retarded thing to say to me. Right?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Being big jerks.
Hairy guy, fuck you, buddy. I'll show up at one of these camping trips that you guys have, and I'll throw darts right into your fucking butthole.
Go.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he's a bore.
Also, do you know what his girl looks like?
Yeah.
Well, why do you want... Is she hot?
I'm not talking about hairy guy's girl.
Come on, is she hot?
She's not my type.
Because you were talking about you want him to eat her butt, and I just imagine that they're both like 5'5" and fat.
And so he can't eat butt because he's 5'5" and fat?
No. I don't think 5'5" fat hairy people are good at fucking.
She's hairless.
Oh, does she wax her?
I don't know though.
pussy
She's Italian though. I bet you she's hairy.
Hey, I don't want to start a war with her. She didn't talk any shit about me like
nice
Harry guy
lady.
did. And I was going to say the fucking email that she sent was poetic. That email last week was like, she revised it. She read over that. She used ChatGPT or something. It was wonderful.
She was good.
It was a very good email.
That's why I don't
So
mind.
you call her hairless girl?
She calls herself that, dude. I don't call her anything.
All right. Well, hey, kudos to your hairless girl. I don't believe that he dicked you down over and over and over because he took a Viagra. And Chris is crazy about the Viagra dick. It really, if anything, if you take too much of it, you just get more of a fucking red face and a headache. But my dick doesn't get any bigger. He's misleading people. It doesn't
make your dick bigger? I didn't think it made your dick bigger either. I thought it just made it extra hard.
Okay, so
when lasted longer.
This is, I think,
and I could see the vein because of the blood pumping, but you're only going so much.
I think this is a good example of what I mean. So when you jerk off, your dick it's pretty regular. Mm-hmm. But if some girl's going down on you and it's some hot sensual shit, you can even notice that your dick's bigger.
Well, you're more excited.
Like Jen is my Viagra.
Yeah.
If I take a Viagra on top of it, if anything, I just feel a little bit more weird. But my dick's not bigger. Now, if I use my cock pump, dude, if I use a cock pump, water pump for 15 to 30 minutes, and I got a cock ring on, maybe I slept with it on the night before. I don't know.
You do this?
Sometimes.
All right.
Every Thursday. And I do have an alarm that goes off that says put on sock, just in the event that if someone were to see it, they'd be like, what's put on sock mean? And I'd be like, I don't know. I fucked up making the alarm. Oh, but it means put on cock ring.
Put on cock ring.
Because Friday nights are date night, and that's fuck night. So Thursday night I wear a cock ring on my dick. So when I wake up, it looks like a toad frog, just like a swollen toad.
Write that on the calendar. Is Friday's fuck night?
No, it's just known. We've been doing it for a long, long time, years now. Riley goes to my mom's house. There's been a few where abort mission where she's like, I don't want to be at Famous. And I'm like, dude, you have to be there because I've already been drinking.
I've had my cock ring on since last night.
My daughter's too fucking
Don't you know? Daddy's had his cock ring on all night. You can't just change your mind now. Suck it up.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's exactly right. But I mean, she's smart too, this little fucker. And she's like, well, just call me an Uber. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So, anyway.
Call me an Uber.
So back to the Viagra, I think that it's fun to supplement with if you take a quarter of one, but you can actually, on a regular day, you could bump into something, rub against something, and find yourself with an oopsie poop. So you got to go to the bathroom and get it out of you.
Some of those are hardest.
Which is weird. Isn't it cool that if you jerk off, it shuts it off?
Well, that's all it's doing is warning you.
Isn't that weird, though?
It's like your body's warning you, boom, get this out of you. Damn. You're going to turn into a psycho otherwise. Well, and then you do that. And then some of them don't, and then that's why they end up killing people.
What?
School shootings. They didn't jerk off enough.
Oh, dude, Fat Mike has that song.
I don't like
72 hookers.
I don't like Fat Mike anymore.
He's something else.
You know what I mean? There's
let me get to the point,
certain
though.
people I don't like anymore. I love their music, and then it's like, and then I stop liking the music to a certain extent, but then I stop liking them after a while, and then that bothers me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he said in one of the songs, when everybody's getting blowjobs, that's when we'll finally have world peace. And the argument is like all those people overseas.
That's always been the idea. Yeah.
They want their, 72 virgins and all that shit. But hey, here's the thing about it. It couldn't be more true. Can you imagine how you would behave daily? Like, you wouldn't be calling people retarded at McDonald's if you were getting multiple blowjobs a day. I know you wouldn't. Don't argue against it, please.
I wouldn't be at McDonald's.
You'd be getting blowjobs.
Dude. But yeah.
Oh, dude, you'd turn me American Psycho. I'd be flexing in the mirror getting blowjobs.
I'd do the DoorDash McDonald's. You want McDonald's? All right, DoorDash, blowjob. Like that, you wouldn't go out. Why would you?
Well, imagine when Kane gets old enough to go pick you guys up food and you can get a blowjob,
That ain't gonna happen.
I know, isn't it fucked up? I had a whole talk with some buddies at the bar the other night about, they were all, this is kind of funny. I was flattered.
What bar do you go to?
Goodfellas a lot lately. I've been really enjoying the Capicola sticks.
The Goodfellas. Okay.
And I've been drinking 7 and 7s, which is weird.
You're turning into my grandma.
Yeah,
literally,
dude.
My grandma used to have a 7 and 7 every night.
I love them.
At like a certain time, she'd have a 7 and 7, watch the news, and then the Carson show and shit.
I have to be careful because I can drink a lot.
Well, yeah, I noticed.
And I was thinking, it would be cool to do a challenge. It would be the 7 and 7 7 challenge.
Okay.
See if you can drink 7 7-7s, which would be ultimately a shot and a half.
Is there anything that lasts like 7 innings or 7,
one an inning?
Yeah.
I didn't think about, like, I wasn't giving anyone timing. I was just saying, like, can you walk yourself to bed later?
Go to kids' t-ball games.
Yeah.
7 innings.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, your t-ball falling down like an asshole. Sharing your 7-Up with the kids.
Come on, Teddy, hit that fucking ball.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, but 7 and 7s are... Oh, yeah, so we were talking at the bar, and we were talking about blowjobs, and I was flattered that they were all like... I was like, dude, we all should be getting blowjobs every day. It's fucking ridiculous. It tears marriages apart. It's fucking crazy. Like, it'll make you angry. Especially if you ask for a blowjob and get denied.
Asking for anything and getting denied is the worst.
Yeah, but because you're being so vulnerable, though,
yeah,
that makes it more aggravating. You know what I mean? Like, here I am, like, going like, oh, hey, and doing like gay voice and baby, and can I please just a real quick blowjob?
Come on.
No, I don't feel like it. I'm in control. I have the power. Oof. I mean, I've grown up quite a bit. I'm almost 40.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to punch a hole in a wall.
I got one back here somewhere.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
I did that at like 41.
God, it feels good though, doesn't it?
It's the best.
Especially if you don't hit a stud.
And then it
I feel like Hulk Hogan, like ripping his shirt off. I just feel kind of...
It felt better as a kid because you knew you didn't have to fix it.
That's true. Well, you just hang another picture. We're good.
No, that's all I do.
That's what I used to do in my room.
I'm in the garage.
I used poster.
You could hide them for years before the parents would know that they're with a psycho. They had a psycho for a child. But then that's their fault.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
I didn't choose to be who I am.
I got your
nature
fucking
versus nurture.
I got your psycho genes.
Yeah.
So nature or nurture, you're in charge of both of them.
That's right.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I didn't get raised by a wolf.
You're the reason I have ugly feet.
You think?
Anyway, I was flattered by the fact they were like, you only get 1 blowjob a week? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, what do you guys think's going on over at my house? It's like, I got a fucking little kid, you know?
You do have a little kid.
And
I think it's because you talk about it a lot.
No. I think these were cousins.
Okay.
And they love me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They hold me in a high regard.
Yeah.
And I think that they think that, like, I'm more special than I am.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Do you think they think nightly? They think this sex
think
party
that, like,
constantly?
I think they think that I'm constantly playing the drums, making hole-in-ones, like doing shit constantly. Like I've never had diarrhea. You know what I mean?
They think you're Kim Jong-un or whatever the fuck his name is.
Kim Jong-un. I've never taken a shit.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So anyway.
Do you shit?
Well, it's not really like shitting anymore, Jay. Want to know why?
Because you're an alcoholic and it's splash pads.
Well, that's not where I was going to go.
Okay. But...
I actually haven't been drinking very much.
Oh.
That's not completely true.
I mean, there's degrees.
I drink probably 6 beers a day.
That's a lot.
What are you talking about? It's light beer, pussy.
That's a lot.
I quit smoking. I take Percocets on Fridays.
That's a good day to take a Percocet. But that's more of a sex thing, probably.
Yeah, it makes me fuck like a god.
Yeah, you can fuck longer.
I'm joking. I'm only just...
That goes with...
I swear, Jen, I didn't do that.
The Thursday night cock ring.
Yeah.
The 15-minute...
It's supplemental.
Yeah, the 15-minute blow torch, whatever you use.
What?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a water pump.
Blow up dick. Yeah. You just stick the needle in and hit a couple pumps, and all of a sudden
that thing really fucking works.
It
makes your dick fat as fuck, and it almost looks creepy. And I know I've talked about it before, so I'll just leave it alone. Not that you guys have the same listeners. I'm sure people have come and gone.
I think it's the same people every time.
Okay,
yeah, I don't even like most of them.
Yeah, I don't like hairy guy. He can suck it.
I like
Fuck
hairy
that guy. No, I bet I like that he participates, honestly. I think it's cool.
He's the only participant. We used to have another one, and then he sobered up and stopped.
Was he the one that throws darts?
No. Hairy guy throws darts.
Was Hairy guy the one that was gonna... Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
What am I doing?
That was really embarrassing.
Oh, God, I was about to ask if... who gives a shit? Let's get back to this.
All right, where are we going?
Okay, so Hairy guy needs to keep his name, or my name, out of his motherfucking mouth.
Oh, listen to you, Will Smith.
That's written down. Also, he can't fuck, and we all know it, which is true.
That's probably true.
All right, is he 5'5"?
No, he's 5'8", maybe.
Because if
he's shorter than I am.
It turns out that Hairy guy is a lumberjack, like he's 6'6", I'm talking shit about him.
No, you could take Hairy guy.
All right, thank God.
If it came
but I would never do that because I'm not into that kind of shit. So bring Jason a weed plant.
I got it.
Did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you ready to get into the sex position?
I'm not going to get into it.
Well,
I mean, you can talk about it, but I'm not performing for you.
So I'm talking to the crowd.
All right, yeah, you're talking to the crowd, and also let's bring up the fact that this is the creator of the ZZ Bottom, which Chris believes cannot exist. You're going against it. You still say that it can be performed. I think just because it's Chris, I think he's
jealous.
Well, I think he's denying to you send him some kind of actual proof because he said, I want him and his wife to get, and it's like, you're just looking for ways to get pictures of him and his wife fucking. And that's not going to happen. So you're just.
It might.
Either way, I'm just saying that's what I think he's kind of getting to because that's him.
Well, he could just ask.
Yeah. But he's going to beat around the bush.
Well, I want to, let's start with that for a sec. I've received a blowjob before. What I like to do when I sleep is I tuck my dick between my legs. Mm-hmm. And when it gets hard, for whatever reason, it's almost like a cock pump in itself. It's like something about it holding the tension and pressure or whatever. Well, one time I had a body pillow.
I think that's exactly what it is. You're just holding the blood in.
I mean, yeah. So I'm like almost face down. I'm sort of on my side, almost face down. I got my dick through my legs, dick and balls through my legs, and my one leg hiked up. And my dick is hard and it's just on the pillow, just flat. Okay? That's not that crazy to think about pushing your dick straight down with a boner. Some people I know can't do it. Okay, I get that, but some people don't have...
Straight down. No.
You can't push it straight down.
I mean, you can push it straight down, but it ends after a while. I mean, it's not going to flap around.
That's the point that I'm trying to make, is it doesn't have to go behind you.
Okay.
Because your legs come up. The dick only has to go down. So anyway, I got my one leg hiked up. Mm-hmm. My dick's on the pillow. Jen snuck in like a little sneaky snake and sucked my dick that way. Mm-hmm. And what was funny about it is she kept giggling, which I'm not cool with.
No giggle.
I don't like giggling at all.
I wouldn't like
snickering.
The giggling because your mouth moves. You remember bite. You know,
the fuck's he talking about?
I don't know.
So she kept snickering. And I'm like, what's the deal? And she was like, your dick and balls look ridiculous right now. Because my balls were like, they're just laying on the dick like, I've never been up here before. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to actually think about what that looks like. You don't ever see the behind of your dick. Like girls, like they come up to give you a head and they look at your dick from behind. They don't see that helmet that you see. Mm-hmm. It's all weird looking.
What do you mean from behind?
I'm saying like...
They don't come up from behind.
I'm saying it's behind to you. The penis that you're looking at, that's its face. You would draw a smiley face on the top that you get to look at. The other side, we don't look at that.
We're looking at the back.
We don't see that.
No.
So they sneak up and see that. You know what I mean? And it's weird looking. But anyway, she's looking at that with the balls laying on the penis. Mm-hmm. If your balls are laying on your penis, it's
just
hilarious.
A funny look to begin with. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, that is, if you guys at home, if you want to practice, that's the precursor for the ZZ bottom. Mm-hmm. If you can pull that off, if you can
So are you laying on your stomach?
No, I said it at the beginning. If you didn't smoke so much weed, you would fucking know.
I don't do that.
Oh, I was joking.
That's sage.
Fuck.
Anyways, go on.
You're living a secret life. Anyway, I told you at the beginning, I'm on my side, but also kind of on my belly. It's like a mixture of the two.
Okay.
And one leg straight, and the other leg is hiked up.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
I got a body pillow.
Now I get it.
Right?
Now I get it.
Yeah, dick just goes straight down. It's not going back at my asshole. By the way, I can take a semi-hard dick and touch my asshole with it and try to mash it up in my asshole if I like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I've tried.
Yeah, I know you would.
But I didn't like it. It's not fun. I don't like insertion.
In the butthole?
Yeah, but I love like
a lick.
Yeah, fuck. But or even a light finger. Now, I like a butt plug. I don't mind a butt plug in my ass. During fucking, not bad. But taking it out is awful.
That's the part that Chris likes.
Taking it out?
That's what he always says.
Oh, now I will say, if you pull it out right before you come, you come.
I think it was the beads that he's talking about there, not the plug.
I think I could do beads. This plug's maybe a little too big. And it's the smallest one. Like, I feel like there's a fist in my ass.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it, man.
No, I seen one yesterday, like a big plug that someone put in, and I'm just thinking, that looks so uncomfortable.
It's not even hot anymore. Now it's like, have you seen the anal acrobats? No. These girls that just like, but they're all really hot.
That's their job?
The whole background's white. They're porn stars.
Okay.
It's just, that's the genre.
I guess it's a lot of people's jobs.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's jobs.
Their jobs?
But anal acrobats. and they'll put like 4 fucking pool balls in their ass, and then slowly pop them out, and the other girl giggles and
You
shit.
think they got business cards?
I don't think they need them, bud.
I'm just wondering.
I think they just have a fucking X page, and
they go to salon and they drop their business card in the thing. Anal acrobats. This is Annie. Shit like
hire
that.
me for your next kids party or whatever.
You never know. You win a free gift certificate.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You may as well.
Yeah.
Hire me for your next kids party.
Hold on a second. I need to have a cigarette.
Oh, you're one of those.
Buddy, the whole kept me from smoking.
The whole
for
world's
a
addicted
year.
to these fucking things. Is that the same thing as the Zen?
Yeah, those are
those are the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the 2 milligram ones.
Yeah,
you're a
want
pussy.
one?
That's what I've heard.
I'm trying to get off.
I don't know what any of this means. I've
Okay,
just heard
so
other hillbillies at work call hillbillies pussies for only doing 2.
Well,
and they're not actually hillbillies. I just consider anybody a hillbilly that use those. So
hillbilly?
Yeah, it's hillbilly.
I thought
shit.
this was rich white kid shit. You know the kids that wear like the peach shorts and ride on boats and shit?
You're probably 100% right.
Pink shorts, the pale pink.
I will always resort back to hillbilly for any kind of mouth tobacco. It's just a hillbilly thing.
It's not tobacco.
It's the same shit. It's just nicotine instead of tobacco. Shut up, dude.
Did you just argue my point back at me?
No,
I
just
just like, it's the same thing. It's not tobacco, it's nicotine.
Yeah, it's the same
and
thing.
You just said it's tobacco.
Because people don't smoke tobacco to smoke tobacco. They smoke tobacco for the nicotine.
I'm sick and tired of your shit.
All right.
And you guys have to stop talking about politics on here.
No, that'll probably never happen, dude.
Please.
We were going to talk politics today because Trump said some funny shit. And maybe you'll even like this one.
I hate it.
Because this is hilarious.
I hate it because no one's right at
all.
all.
Yeah, but no. This is just funny. This is funny. He's offering $1,000 to anyone that goes back to their homeland.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious. Like you don't have to be into politics to enjoy that. $1,000. Is
that even legal?
He thinks.
Can he even do that?
It doesn't matter. These guys spent so much time and money trying to get over here illegally, and to think he's just going to go up there and go $1,000 back to Guatemala, you little short fuck. It's not.
It would take $1,000 to get back.
Well, I think he got a free ride too. $1,000 in an Uber. But that just fucking cracked me up when I saw it.
He really said that.
He said it, dude. He said it. Might be a personal check. You might might sign it. Maybe you can sell it for more than $1,000.
I think we're getting the best Trump that we'll ever get.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Let me tell you why. He knows this time what he needed to cut out so no one can get in the way of what he wants to say.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's not electable anymore.
Well, do you remember he was kind of trying to be presidential a little bit. Now he's like, hey, no one's going to be in here telling me that I'm wrong.
Yeah, come on, Kid Rock, let's party.
Now, the alternative to that fucking maniac is, the goofy ass lion, bitch. So, buddy, I just have to
lion?
The lying.
Oh,
don't correct me like you,
lie.
You're a fucking... Did you really? Were you excited about Kamala Harris?
I wasn't excited about either, dude. I didn't.
God, I
voted for John Cena.
I thought you voted for yourself.
No, well, I was vice president.
Oh,
John Cena was the main guy, dude. I don't want to take all the credit.
Hey, man, do you think that wrestling is as good as it was when like Stone Cold and all that was going on, or do you think because I sort of
no.
Okay.
The short answer is no.
Because
the long answer, it's still good, but and it's just the age. You got to remember when Stone Cold was going on, you were 14 years old, dude. Like you were younger than that. You were a child. Literally, I was a child. I was like 16. So I mean, like my perspective at 16 and my perspective at 44, obviously, it's going to be hard to look through the same way. But with that being said, even watching back on it, I still like it more. So I think wrestling's better now than it was 20 years ago, through like their 2000s and shit, early 2000s. And
do you think that Stone Cold and The Rock and Bret Michaels and all that, do you think that was the best era?
Bret Michaels was the lead singer of Poison. He was out there singing, every rose has a thorn. Shawn Michaels.
And you know what's sad about that is he was my favorite wrestler.
Bret Michaels?
Yeah.
What did you like?
I liked his kissy pants and his heart pants.
Yeah,
and he was
the Heartbreak Kid. He's the man.
Dude, I'm a sucker for really good looking dudes.
You love a sexy man.
And it broke my heart to find out he has a lazy eye now.
Yeah, Kane did that.
Fucking Kane.
The wrestler Kane did that. He kicked him in the face.
Kane used to legitimately scare me.
He's a big dude.
I thought he was like a real thing.
He's a giant.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was a real guy that didn't talk.
Yeah, he's a giant Republican mayor of Tennessee now.
I love how he.
That's
what?
Great. Yeah. He's a mayor of some place in Tennessee.
What's up with wrestlers becoming political figures?
Why not? I think there's only been 2 of them, but either way, why not?
Well, I threw Arnold Schwarzenegger in there.
Nah, yeah, was never a wrestler. But I mean, think about it.
But, you know,
what do politicians do?
Fake strong guy.
What do politicians do? They lie, they fake, they play a character basically to get elected. You're doing wrestling shit. You're just trying to make people like you or hate you. But wrestling, you're going to do both, where politicians, mostly, you're going to want them liked.
I hate you.
But it's the same ability. Okay, move on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or no, expand. Tell me why.
Yeah, I thought move on meant like...
no, I'm willing to accept. Now move on.
Yeah, I miss wrestling.
All right, I'm not going to talk politics. I wouldn't have talked politics with you.
Don't act like I don't know shit. I got into it.
I don't care if you know.
I know, but I just don't want this illusion that, like, I don't talk about it because I'm stupid.
Because you're an idiot?
Yeah, like, I pay attention to shit. Yeah. And I pay attention to local shit. Mm-hmm. I pay attention. I don't understand the tariff thing, honestly.
It's complicated.
But, you know, obviously it's not all bad, or it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. And I hear it's a long game. I don't know if that's true. Also, don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about this new sex position.
All right, but before we get to that,
yeah, let's go politics.
No, I'm not going to go into politics, but I mean, I will say the tariffs are going to affect car prices. So you need to buy a new Chevrolet at My Cash Juicy in Milford. All right, go.
I fucking hate Milford.
Well, I'm not a fan, but now I am.
You know,
actually,
funny,
Milford's beautiful.
Looking back on it, so we've lived in our house for 13, 14 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And we looked at this house, same price as our house in Milford. Mm-hmm. And it was a corner lot, and it was one of the model homes. It had a finished basement. Even in the basement, it had like a perfect band room, all finished.
But you didn't do it because of Milford.
It wasn't even just Milford. The neighbors next door were two beautiful people, the same age as us.
Okay.
This dude was fucking gorgeous. His wife was gorgeous.
That intimidated you?
No. That made me excited. I was thinking maybe, hey, what do you know? Hey, you got a hot tub? Well, I'm fingering your wife and mine. You know, that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
And luckily, Jen's not into other dudes. So.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Who knows?
I touched the fucking mic with my mouth.
Ew, dude, that thing touches his teeth and his breath and that fucking vape and then his balls. Wow,
he's so old.
He's so old.
He's not going to listen to this anyway.
I would hope not.
So anyway.
That'd be cool if he didn't listen.
You know.
I think he's apologized on the, I don't know, I haven't looked. Go ahead. Sex positions. I'll do research.
No, I want to go back to Milford real quick. And all I wanted to say was, my basement's leaky as fuck.
That sucks.
And the outside of my house is falling apart, and it's wrapped in asbestos, and it has, you know, problem after problem after problem, and I still would stick with I mean, just the idea of living in Milford. Mm-hmm. It smells bad. The people are more retarded, and they can't help themselves up there. They're just in the middle of nowhere. It's a wasteland.
Well, Milford's very Amelia-like. It's the same people.
I will argue,
I'm kind of used to that.
Anybody pissed off in Milford about what I'm saying is Milford's better than Amelia, and that's where I grew up. So.
No, I think
no one cares about what I'm talking about. No one even knows these places we're talking about.
Well, they might, because we're pretty much a local show, outside of a couple people who live far away, and I don't like them. Well, maybe I like them, maybe I don't. Anyways, Chris... He just forgot.
I'm not Chris, I'm right.
No, I'm just saying. He just texted back, and his excuse was he forgot.
Well, tell him I'm disappointed.
I'm just going to ignore him.
Oh.
That's what I do. I ignore people that piss me off.
Can you pause?
No.
I was just curious. I think it's cool when people pause a podcast to piss and then come back.
Why do you think it's cool?
I don't know.
All right, we're back.
It's like, thank you for letting me pee.
No problem, dude.
So this sex position, I don't want to draw it out too much.
You got to pee?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was cool to be able to pause.
All right, we're back.
Thanks for letting me pee.
No problem.
Now, so I want to preface this. It's never gonna. No one's doing it. Okay.
The sex position.
And maybe it's not a sex position really. It's more of it's a party position. Okay. You have to have a real big party going on.
Yeah, a big group.
But so, has it happened before? God, I hope. Mm-hmm. Has anyone thought about it before? Probably. There's 8 billion people. But I've never heard of it.
All right.
And it hit me the other day. Short and sweet. Okay? It's not a party. You just get 6 of the hottest fucking hookers you know.
All right, hookers.
Or if you're rich, it's just the bitches that want some of your money. Mm-hmm. And
hookers.
You have a bed that Shaquille O'Neal would like fit.
Those giant beds. I've seen those.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
You lay on your back.
Shack bed.
You're spread out.
Okay.
Like a starfish.
All right. Just arms and legs.
Yes. And you have a girl come in. She sits on your fingers. Mm-hmm. Another girl sits on your other fingers. So you're fingering those two.
Okay.
Then two come in and they put a toe or two in their pussy.
Okay.
Now you can't have athlete's foot if you're doing this. That's fucked up. So you get tested. No. Everyone's tested before you do this.
Toe pussy.
And I think you know where I'm going with next. Okay. You have one sit on your face.
Okay.
And then you have another one sit on your dick, and I call it the King's Crown.
The King's Crown.
Yeah, because each one of them kind of make a point. It's sort of a circle.
All right, so you have bitch.
Mm-hmm. On them fingers.
On the finger. You need 5 girls then, right?
Oh, and by the way, the 3 up top are kissing. The 2 in the back on the feet, they're kissing.
On the feet.
Yeah,
your toe's going in their pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think was going on?
I thought
their toe was going in my pussy.
No, I thought they were toeing each other's pussies.
I want the one girl to reach around and just with a lubed up finger just rub my asshole.
Because I was thinking if you connect them all, we're going pentagram, the dirty pentagram or something like that.
Oh my God!
You know, like
Satan's crown.
Yeah, Satan's crown. But they would have to connect pussy to toe, I guess somehow. They're the girls. I don't know.
But you can't have fucked up feet. That's the crown of corns.
No.
You can't have corns on your feet.
No corns. You're out of this position.
Walk the streets with corns on
I guess
your
you
feet.
could. If you're the king of the crown, that's their problem, not your problem.
Now, did I tell you about Davey's Havoc, that sex position?
Davey's Havoc. Was it a gay sex position? Because Davey Havoc loves the dudes.
No, my point is I think Davey Havoc would see it and he would be appalled.
Okay.
He'd be like, this is just too much heterosexual.
Yeah.
I love him.
I'm a big AFI fan, but either way. Well, I'm a big AFI to a certain point, and then they made some really queer albums.
I got day drunk. This is maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I laid in bed listening with headphones in, full blast, and the silver and cold and all that shit. I just started crying.
You just crying listening to AFI,
Jen came in, caught me crying, and then I had to use the excuse that I missed my brother. And she was like, it's okay, babe, and it's like, it's not okay to be be doing that. Sometimes you gotta stay sober enough to not cry at AFI.
Your brother didn't like AFI,
no,
I don't think.
Not.
That was a little too whiny for his taste. No. He liked shitty punk.
He didn't even like Alkaline Trio for the longest time.
No, that's what I mean. He was into like shitty punk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the old punk that we were in, like the NoFXs and the Bad Religion, all that group, but then he liked like the DRI.
He showed me cool bands like American Steel, which I love.
No, American Steel's cool.
But then he'd also be like, check out this Suicidal Tendencies album.
No, they suck.
And I'd listen to it and I'd be like, Josh, come on.
No,
You've heard other good stuff before, right? Like
Suicidal Tendencies is almost jock rock.
I don't like it. They have one song that I really do enjoy. But I don't even remember what it's called, so whatever.
Their concerts were fun because you'd watch a bunch of idiots punch each other in the head. I mean, that's fun. I like watching hardcore bands, but I don't watch the band. I just watch those morons in the middle punch and kick each other.
Well, Jason,
stay far enough away.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
And that's you.
Yeah.
You're a sick fuck.
I should die.
So I know it's not as exciting as, maybe the ZZ Bottom, but like it's like that's a dream of mine. Can you imagine just 6 hot women? And they're all inserted by you. You've inserted 6 women.
Do you think they like it if they're getting towed? Or it's just for all aesthetic?
I think some.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I think some women.
You can build up a lot of power on that thumb, if you know how to.
So they should sit backwards, ass facing you.
Yeah, because then you
can. Damn, you know what's up, don't you?
Well, that's the part.
You said, so before we started, he was like, I'm not going to, this is more a you and Chris thing, and listen to him. He already knows.
Well, I have to do this every week with Chris as he goes on and on about peeing on someone's floor and watching him fuck his wife.
I couldn't believe he's like, you don't need ass. You're like, what? I never said that.
Never said that. It's not a possibility in my current life.
I'm lucky that Jen's sweet enough to let me, but otherwise, like, if she had it her way.
Yeah, you said she's not actually into it.
No, she's not like she hates it. She's like, she says straight up, she's like, I don't understand. It doesn't feel good. And I'm like, to me.
Does it feel bad?
No. She's just like, she says basically like feels like nothing to her. And I'm like, to me, it feels like, 1,000 angels tickling me, Yeah,
you told me that harps, clouds.
Oh, God.
Everything involved. But I can understand her perspective.
I did this cool thing one time.
All right, listen.
So she was eating my butt. I actually have this on video. But but she was eating my butt, and I was like, I'm gonna come to this. I rarely do. That's just kind of some foreplay shit, and she likes to be came in, so that's what. Yeah, hairy guy, you fucking weirdo. What the fuck?
That's gay.
Did you hear? Oh,
don't like cream pie. Actually, that's not gay. Gays love cream pies because they can't get anybody pregnant. Well, so they're always cream pie.
Some things that aren't gay are gay, you know, for sure.
Yeah, well, because gay has nothing to do with sexuality.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Go on.
Yeah. So, anyway, she was eating my butt and her head's to the side. My daughter's going to listen to this one day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I would say no. She probably will.
It's kind of too late, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, because the previous episodes were probably worse.
Speaking of ZZ Bottom, I pointed that dick forward and I came on her face, on the side of her face and in her hair, and I thought that was cool. I thought it was pretty
just
neat.
The end of that story?
Yeah, like getting your butt eaten and giving someone a facial. And I've tried to look that up on Pornhub and I can't find it. It's hard to find a guy even coming while getting a rim job.
See, that's something that if it was up to you, you would probably do.
What's that?
The OnlyFans thing and all that shit.
Oh, if I could make an OnlyFans page, me?
That's what I mean.
Sell me fucking?
Obviously, Jen would never be for it.
We've talked about some shit.
She's had a career.
You know she did Feet Finder?
Did she?
I swear to God.
Did it work for her? She make $1?
She was embarrassed by it immediately.
Why?
Isn't it funny, when you put yourself out there, on a very serious note, if you were like, I wrote this song, I'm going to put it up on Facebook or something like that. She get bad
feet reviews?
No. And maybe it wasn't Feet Finder. It was just people pay you, but you have to do weird shit. You have to talk dirty to them and all this. And she was like, I don't think she made $1. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, anyway, there's something about, I used to always have this same feeling after playing a show, and I want to know if you ever felt like this, but, the next day after playing a show, I'd feel cringy, kind of, almost why do I think that I'm special enough?
I felt that way directly after the show.
Oh, I used to hide. I used to bring a change of clothes.
So people wouldn't do that. But
well, I had to because I was sweaty, but, from the drums, but, it helped me. Yeah. I hated walking through the crowd and people being like, dude,
me too.
That was awesome.
I hate it. The worst.
Oh, dude, get me out of here. And then I'm like, well, then why am I doing this? And I realized this is just for me. I honestly was doing it for my brother. Mm-hmm. He loved playing live shows. And it wasn't for the limelight, really.
Some people get a kick out of it.
But yeah,
Did you just say he was a shy guy?
I don't know. I guess I'm saying... Well, hold on. I guess I'm saying he was a bit socially awkward, right?
He's just
he wasn't fun and outgoing.
Yeah, he was. More so than a lot of people. Yeah, no, he was definitely, he's your brother, so you're obviously going to always look at it through a different eye than everybody else. But no, Josh was definitely pretty fucking outgoing, dude. So, yeah.
So ultimately, though, I would feel super embarrassed. And I feel like I'd feel probably that same way with anything. Mm-hmm. It's why I stopped, first of all, I don't care what anybody from high school is doing on Facebook. That always bummed me out. I'm like, I don't give a shit if you had a kid or if you
I wonder. And I don't wonder, but I was like, okay, I'm glad to see that fucking so-and-so still alive and kicking and they seem to be doing good for themselves. Good, because they didn't suck.
Right.
And I wouldn't be friends with people I think that suck. So.
Right. And I'm not playing a comparison game either because I love my life and who I am and I wouldn't trade places or whatever. But part of getting off of there was even looking back at Instagram, some of the pictures that I would share and the comments, and I'd try to be all creative about it. And then I'd just be like, ugh, who gives a fuck?
No, there's definitely
you know what I mean? What am I doing?
When I look at my memories on Facebook and stuff, and I'll still do that just to see how fucking what I was 11 years, because it goes back now 13 years or some shit like that. And I'll read that shit that I wrote 13 years and go, oh God, this guy sucks.
Fucking idiot.
What a douche.
Yeah.
Especially me when I used to argue religion a lot. I used to argue politics a lot. You know what I mean? And I still talk politics, but I completely dove out of religion because
you start to learn that it's it's a useless battle. It can't be won.
Not only it's a useless battle, it's just douchey. You're just as douchey as the Christians that are going on and on about it. You know what I mean? Now you're just the opposite, but it's still just as douchey. So looking back and stuff like that, it's like ugh. Or old song lyrics you'd post or some shit like that.
But hey, I think maybe I could pull off an OnlyFans thing and not look back on it. Because when I look at the videos that I have in my phone of Jen and I doing crazy shit, I use those more than I go to porn. Because I don't know, you're a part of it, whatever.
And it's a lot more accessible.
Well, right. But
really. I guess porn's very accessible.
But I think if I put up what's faster... I know what I want.
Yeah. You don't have to circle through or go through 15 girls.
That's the biggest waste when people like. What do you think about this? And I do want to get back to Davey's Havoc because I think it's the greatest sex position I ever created. But,
really?
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to hear about it because the
but I've talked about it, and you're going to remember when I bring it up. But I need to bring it up.
Well, I remember you talking about the London Bridge or the London Fog.
Oh, that's for gay dudes.
Yeah.
I do write sex positions for gay dudes because, well, I mean, I'm woke.
Yeah.
You know? So I want to pay attention, make sure everyone's comfortable.
Just want everyone to have a good time.
Except for people that are having they're not abiding by the rules and saying the proper pronouns and the proper things to say. And if you have a pickup truck, I don't like you, that kind of thing.
I like you. And in case you have another pickup truck, I would suggest to buy that Chevy, not that 6.2. They're having problems right now. But the 5.3 is still a real good engine. Let's go.
They got them down there in Milford.
Yeah, that's in Milford.
So we were OnlyFans, and there was something about...
I just wondered if
feeling... Well, go ahead.
I know you would have done one if it was a possibility because I know you don't care, but I know she has an actual career and stuff and can't just have an OnlyFans out there. You know what I mean?
I've seen the women that wear the masks that are like
but it's going to be obvious if they see you.
Well, but I've always been.
I don't like this.
I hate it.
I hate it. I can't get off.
I'm out right away.
I need to see it.
I actually prefer the ones that don't even show their fucking head.
I'd rather that than a mask.
The mask is so retarded.
Actually, no. I need a head.
Also,
I ain't fucking the headless horseman. You know what I mean? I need a head.
There's not a person I know that if they got naked and put on a mask, I wouldn't know who the fuck they were.
Not at all.
What is that? Eyes wide shut? Yeah. That kind of style? Dude, I know. I don't care if you have a raven's beak coming off your face. I know who you are.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom Cruise. I know who you are. You can't hide from me.
No.
You little short bastard. You're 5'4". You stick out of a crowd, all right?
My only stipulation, the only thing that I would be against if I had an OnlyFans is there can't be any videoing of my butt. Because I don't.
Just not proud of your butt.
I just don't have a nice round butt.
It's going to be hard to make porn videos with no butt.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I would prefer them. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at the dude's butt when I'm watching porn.
But I think a lot of times they try to cut that out.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I don't pay much attention. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of butt.
Yeah.
Because I'd fast forward. Yeah. I don't like that behind scene where all I can see is both of their assholes.
I was just going to say that's the worst because
double asshole
I can't help but to stare at the guy's asshole because
every once in a while,
I can't believe it's there. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a train wreck.
Up. Yeah, you're just...
and then I'm kind of judging it. I'm like... Is it hairy and gross? Is it brown? Does he have a nice butthole? And I hope he does. Because that's worse than a dirty, purple butthole.
Are you familiar with, what the fuck is it? Now I'm going to forget which... Oh, Exploited College Girls, ECG.
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well,
never heard of it.
The guy that's in that, and I think he's a regular porn star. I just don't know him.
Sounds terrible. That sounds like that's rapey as shit.
Nah, well, no, it's not. They suck a dick in a car and then they go home and fuck in bed, and and it's the guy knows what he's doing. And
have you seen the guy in the Tesla?
No.
Handsome young man out there in
Tesla's
California.
Good. It's very quiet.
And he's a porn star, so he gets porn stars.
Mm-hmm. I don't like as much. But.
This wild motherfucker goes down the fucking 405 with a girl riding his dick, and it's on autopilot.
Oh, that anonymous. Don't you have to have your hand on it or some shit?
I think every once in a while you have to touch it or something. Okay. I think that's what it is.
Look at your eye or some shit.
The first models, there was people that were making these attachments that go on the steering wheel. Mm-hmm. That gave the steering wheel the feel that you actually were touching it. Yeah. But then they fixed that. And I think it's probably a camera.
I think it reads your eyes or some shit like that. Like you have to be looking forward or something.
What do you think about? Anyway, this guy's super cool. I fucking love that of him.
What's the name of the site?
I don't know.
Tesla
but if you typed it in, he's a pretty fucking California boy with a hog on him.
I don't really care how pretty he is.
That means something to me.
Doesn't? I don't know, man.
Come on, dude.
I don't. Well, for one thing, I'm not happy if it's.
Are you trying to watch hairy guy fuck or me fuck?
I'm not trying to watch either of you two fuck. But
come on, you don't want to watch me fuck a little bit?
Just a little bit.
I've been practicing.
I definitely don't want to watch hairy guy fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's my point.
Yeah, no, that's gross.
So I win again. There's not a conversation that you've won yet.
And he's not going to cream pie in his.
Oh, you got a pineapple lamp over there.
Yeah.
That's a swinger's lamp.
That's what he said. The guy that usually sits there.
What's his name?
Chris. Yeah.
Oh, you remember his name? That old fuck. I hate that he passed away.
It's a bummer, dude. Mostly because
he really is fun.
I hope they have his funeral on a Tuesday or Wednesday because I can't call off work.
I'm not calling off work, and I don't even have a job.
Yeah. You got to grow some drugs.
I got to go to the grocery store. I've got chores.
I got fresh fish to pick up.
I have to perfectly fold towels.
Do you do a good job? You have to. Because you're a psycho or because your wife's a psycho?
I'm a psycho. Okay. And if I remember, I'll take a picture. Yesterday, Jen folded the towels because I was mowing the grass and I don't like shit getting wrinkly. The dryer's done. It has to be done now.
Okay.
The alarm went off on the phone, I
don't have that.
So, anyway, I sit down to take a shit and I look up at the towels. And it's hilarious. Mine are perfect, and then there's these just retarded, mashed up towels shoved up in there. And here's the problem. My thought is, if you're going to fuck them up like that, take mine down, fuck them up too, so that they all match.
Uniform. Yeah, they look uniform.
It looks like we're all retarded.
Yeah. Everybody here is an idiot.
Everyone's stupid here.
Yeah, we don't do anything right. No. Just look at
I don't even tie my shoes. One of them assholes.
Just going to walk into
a wall. You ever seen those assholes that wear boots without pants on and don't tie the fucking boots? That's some Chris Beard shit.
What do you mean without pants?
I meant with shorts
just wearing boots.
No, like that dude in New York playing the guitar. He's just wearing boots.
Is he still out there?
No, but I'm saying like work boots.
Yeah.
With the yellow laces or like they're brownish yellow. Then not fucking tying them.
That's only appropriate if you're black.
That's retarded.
When white people do that shit, it bothers me. A black guy does it. I'm like, whatever. They do different things.
They're fucking retarded too.
Oh, don't say that, dude. That's racist.
Why?
Hey, I don't.
Why?
I'm lying.
Why?
Why? I lied. You said you had an asshole.
Oh, yeah. All right. We can get into it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Brrm.
That boy's sick, isn't he?
That Adam Nuri.
Nobody appreciates music.
Nah, music's
Fuck
dead.
them. You guys are dumb. Rewind it and listen to that again.
Music is dumb or
it's
dead.
Dead as fuck.
Yeah, he did all that himself. Every instrument.
I know.
And it's perfect.
And the vocals and all that.
And the vocals. And he can't even really, he's not a vocalist.
So the Davey Havoc. Now, asshole of the week. So when I say that this old lady is an asshole, I don't know the full story. My assumption is because it's a female and she's driving a vehicle, she's probably not very good at it. It's, especially if she's 73, you know? So I'm driving Riley to school the other morning and we're late, and I've never been late. I've never had to sign her into school, and I'm not pissed. I'm calm for some reason. I'm very easily pissed off.
I'm not happy about being late.
Yeah. And I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. I was just fucking signing you in or whatever. Well, we get up to Salem Gardens, and
you took her to the bar first?
Yeah, so we're stopping there to get a. I needed a.
Got a 7-7.
No, what's the one that's gross that people drink with
Irish
the celery in it?
Oh, Bloody Mary.
I hate those.
Well, those are
fucking gross.
I don't like anyone that drinks them.
You know what's funny?
Especially when they got like a burger sitting. They'll have some weird shit sticking out of them.
What about the assholes that put a fucking like cheeseburger or bacon or sausages? Oh, fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, it's a whole meal.
No,
it's got a sparkler in it.
No.
Fuck off.
Stick that up your
One
ass.
of those little poppers. And then confetti. Anyway, so I'm heading to take her to school. We're going to be late. And then traffic just comes to a stop on Salem. And I see cars turning around, but there's only like 5 cars in front of me. And I'm like, they're already turning around. Like, that seems like pretty fast.
Someone must have ran over a cup.
Well, once I get up there, there's enough room for me to go to Beacon. Mm-hmm. There's a guy in the middle of the street and a car stopped. And he's like almost underneath the car. And you know how you know when you see somebody that, like, well, no, you don't probably, but like, I just knew he was dead. Mm-hmm. I knew it. There's something like not only was there no movement, the way he was twisted up, if you were alive, you would naturally, you'd be pulled out of being knocked out because of the adrenaline your body would put you through. The guy was dead. And my daughter is staring at it, and I'm trying to get by, and there's like 25 fucking civilians somehow. I don't even know where they came from. It's 9 a.m. Like, what the fuck? And they're doing traffic. The cops aren't there. Ambulances aren't there. This just happened. So I pull up and I get to Brandon's house. And this is the asshole is I see someone getting this old lady away from where the guy is, and she's like scurrying, you know, and I knew at that moment, I was like, she's the one that was driving that car. You could just tell by her body language. And so anyway, this is a long story, but I go to Brandon's house just because, fuck, that's right where he lives. I'm like, I think I saw a dead guy. He comes out of the house at the same time. He wants to walk down and see it. And I was like, dude, I don't know. And he goes, should I? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. And he's like, I'm going to go check it out. He's got a chef fucking coat on and shit. Well, he starts walking down. I'm like, well, then I'm walking down. I walk down there. The ambulance shows up and there's a cop. And the cop has the asshole of the week over to the side.
Oh, okay. The cop's not the asshole.
No. Talking to this old blue-haired bitch that hit this guy. Now, they say that the guy wasn't in a crosswalk. This guy also was 73.
Oh, I heard about this.
They might both be assholes.
Yeah.
But I just thought, like, I know in that scenario, if I wasn't running late and that guy stepped out in front of me, he can't hit me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm putting it.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, I'm not going to hit him. There's no way. I don't drive my kid and look at my phone. I'm not distracted. That guy couldn't try to get hit by me.
Yeah.
This dumb bitch just driving I go to Kroger at 9 a.m. because no one's there. Took this fucker out. And he is dead.
He died.
Yeah, he's dead.
Old dead guy.
So this is kind of weird.
Did you get to poke the body with the stick?
Well, when I got up to the street, that's when the ambulance showed up and they rushed over. And that's how you know it's serious. Like if the call is like, you know, you'll watch them walk with their bag. This fucking guy's sprinting. And as soon as they get to him, they're cutting his clothes off. And I was like, this guy's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's a dead guy.
Poor dead guy. Yeah, you know, one of my dreams.
I'm sorry that was long.
One of my bucket list things, I want to poke a dead person with a stick. I've just never got to do it. What? You wouldn't want to poke a dead guy with a stick? It feels different than like just poking something normal with a stick. This is a dead guy. Sinks in.
I'm going to do you a favor.
Oh, yeah. You're going to die?
I'm going to pretend that I'm dead and you can poke me.
Okay.
And just get your fix because I don't want you poking dead bodies. I listen to too many murder podcasts and then you're going to, that's abuse of a corpse. You're going to go to prison.
I'm not poking
and I'm not raising your kids, dude. I'm not doing it. You need to be around.
You're not on the list. I think my sister gets them.
Actually, what would you poke them with? You know what?
Stick.
Well, really? If you had any option, you know what my first thought was a golf club for some reason. But I probably watched too many movies.
And you got golf clubs on you sometimes.
All the time.
I've never had a golf club on me.
I don't even like golf. And I always have golf clubs
in
my...
You do like golf.
I don't like...
I've seen you watch it.
I love watching golf.
Oh my God, that's death.
And I love going to the driving range.
Okay.
I don't like playing golf.
Fair enough.
I hate playing golf.
I feel like you'd be a golfer.
I am good at. When I was in high school, I was good at golf. I shot a 38 one time on 9. A 38.
Yeah.
That's fucking good.
You could tell me
that was two over.
You could have told me any number there and said it was
sports.
good. No, I don't know golf. I don't know golf.
You don't know what 2 over means?
No.
Yes, you do.
2 over par.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Meaning that
it's over par.
Right.
That means it's not good. You're 2 over being mediocre. Is that what it means?
And most people shoot like 45 and 50s.
They're
I
bad.
shot a 38. I had an eagle.
I said you were mediocre. They were really bad.
I was on varsity when I was a sophomore.
I don't know what that means.
Played varsity golf.
I know what that means.
Damn it. You know what? You're being rotten. You know what, dude?
Tomatoes.
Yeah. All right, dude. That was terrible. Anyway, what's your asshole of the week?
I don't got one.
Well.
You got a...
Well, this is falling apart.
No.
Can you pause?
And we're back. All right. No, I was really wanting to get to the Davey Havoc now, or Havoc's Davey, or whatever you called it.
Davey's Havoc.
Davey's Havoc.
And here's the thing. I was trying to research if there was another word that meant the same thing as havoc that rhymes with havoc. So I could be, the play on words was a little bit better than Davey's Havoc.
I'm not sure there's a word that rhymes with havoc.
No.
Just in general.
And I talked to AI and it didn't go well.
I've never done it yet.
Oh, I love it.
Holding off.
So, Davey's Havoc is, so the female, she lays on her back.
Okay.
Now, you come in from behind and you place your asshole on her mouth. You're on your knees.
Okay.
Now, she's going to kick her legs back.
You're on your knees.
Yeah, in the bed. My asshole's on,
okay, and lean back. Okay, gotcha.
Her mouth. So she's eating ass. Her legs come up, wrap around you.
Okay.
Now that presents a giant ass pussy and asshole right in front of you. Now, I understand, kids. You want to eat that. And you can.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's open for business.
But what I prefer is, and this happened, what I prefer is pulling out a nice sized dildo, and you work that pussy with the dildo, and then you can eat the clit a little bit.
A professional dildo or whatever you said? Didn't you say she had a professional dildo?
A professional dildo?
You said something about a professional dildo earlier, or a competition dildo.
You know what I should do?
Oh, that's what it was, competition dildo.
Oh, yeah, it's competing with my dick.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at first. But
yeah, if it was a little bit bigger, it might get lost.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, you know? But luckily, it's close. I cock pumped one time and put mine next to it, and I was like, I'm fine. We're okay.
You're fine.
By the way, a dick is always going to beat out a dildo if they're close in size, because a dick is always going to feel better than a dildo. Well, yeah. It just does.
Yeah.
It's you know. So anyway, are we following along? We're good. We know what's going on here.
You're just going to have to take their word for it. You've never had a dick in your pussy.
I've had a dick in my ass pussy. No, I've never had an actual dick.
Yeah, well, so...
I put a light bulb in my ass one time.
Light bulb? Which end?
So, anyway, so, yeah, you got your asshole on her mouth. She wraps her legs around you, which is already fucking cool. Mm-hmm. You're hitting the pussy with a dildo. Mm-hmm. But where's your dick at?
It's just chilling.
And where's it chilling in between?
Some titties.
Some fucking titties.
Some titties, yeah.
So now she reaches up, she smashes the tits together. Mm-hmm. They have to have big tits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you fuck those tits while you're fucking her while she's eating your ass. Now, this is the neat part. Mm-hmm. Okay. If she's a squirter, at the end, she squirts onto your chest and onto your dick. And hopefully at that time, you can pull out and come too. And that's Davey's Havoc.
That's good timing. And that's What makes that Davey's Havoc exactly?
I just was trying to think about a gay dude that I love, but if he walked in on it, he would be like, oh! And I'm right?
Yeah, no, Davey, he wouldn't like that.
I mean, am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, okay.
I think so.
Don't you think that's a cool sex move? I've never seen that in porn, not once.
No, I don't think I've seen that either. No, and I think you did tell us about that maybe, but without the title.
Yeah, there wasn't a title until today.
Yeah, I think just today.
Swear to God. Because I was trying to come up with the King's Crown, which I still don't love.
Yeah.
Because the ZZ Bottom's fucking funny.
ZZ Bottom is a great name. ZZ Bottom is a great name.
Oh, and you guys had an argument about whether it's straight or gay. It is gay. It's a gay move.
Yeah, well, I was saying that you can be straight and do it. It's just missing some of the...
Yeah, no, yeah.
He thought...
The whole idea is that a dick has to be in both of your asses at the same time. What I'm trying to solve for gay dudes is it's not just one guy getting to fuck. They both get to fuck at the same time.
He was saying
It's like the 69ing of fucking, and it's brilliant.
He was saying that the dick and the balls would get in the way of the butthole, so how could they enter?
The dick can't get in the way of the dick.
But you got them pressed underneath, so your butthole is underneath.
I don't think... Okay, so we're both a seat, all right? Yeah. And we're face different directions.
Yeah.
So, actually, I've never really considered this until now. Yeah. What's neat is your balls would rub together while you did it.
Oh.
That's fucking cooler.
Magic 8 balls.
This gets better. Well, I'm going to have to pull this off, I guess, and figure out a way to... what about your gay friend that has the thing in the shower? He cleans his asshole out? Brent? Dude, Brent's cool.
Professional butt cleaner.
Brent's cool. If you install something just for cleaning your asshole out in your shower, you're fucking cool.
Brent got too strong for a gay guy, though. He's fucking... He's ripped now. It don't make sense.
There's nothing scarier than a ripped, angry gay dude.
A guy that can hold you down?
Nah, I don't like that.
No, I don't either. Mm-mm. He got beat up by a couple teenagers and then started taking steroids.
I think I can still take him even though I haven't met him. Let me say not take him. I think I can defend myself and get away.
Okay.
I don't think he can hold me down and fuck me.
No, and you can probably outrun him.
I've been doing push-ups.
for Brent, in case you got raped?
Yeah, they're rape push-ups.
Anti-rape. They end with a twist and roll.
I did 205 push-ups the other day.
Whoa. Were you in prison?
42 dips and then 30 incline bench press.
And then what happens?
I hate incline bench press.
You got bench press machines?
I just have dumbbells and I have a bench.
Okay.
And then it adjusts. But I was really proud of myself. And guess what? Yesterday and today.
You don't like life?
My neck hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tingle in my shoulder blade that makes no sense. My shoulder fucking hurts. I feel like fuck, bud. I feel awful.
Working out's not worth it.
Well, let me tell you the problem.
What?
Is when you catch that, like, oh, I'm into working out. Because I worked out last week. And I was really light with it. I did like 75 push-ups, right? Dude, I felt great 3 days ago.
Microdose.
I went to work. I was in the basement for 2 hours listening to the new Propaganda album, listening to Avenged Sevenfold, doing too much. That's too much.
I can't listen to Avenged Sevenfold anymore.
Ooh, I love the old shit, buddy.
I tried to listen to the old shit
like
recently.
The new album's good.
I don't like it. There's something about it. I think they became too formulatic. I couldn't even say that word, but
wait, I want to know. You said formulatic.
That's a cool word, isn't it?
Whoa,
I don't think that's a word.
Formulatic. You know what I have a problem with, Jay?
What?
And I get cold on it all the time.
Indians? I don't really like them either.
I fucking can't stand them.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They're fucking whoa, 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 whoa,
fucking Native Americans.
And they're shooting arrows and shit.
Dude. Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. And that is, you're right about that, by the way. Oh, yeah, I can't say the word addict. I always want to say addict.
Addict.
I'm an idiot.
Addict. Yeah, I can do that one.
I can do it.
Yeah,
but like, we're in a conversation. I'm like, oh, do you have an addict? Oh, look, there's an addict. I'll add a T like a dick. You got an addict in your fucking garage.
Speaking of addict, did you see that video of the raccoon with the meth pipe?
Fuck off.
It was a real thing.
Bring it up.
I don't
pull it up, JMO.
I don't got that kind of technology, but no, it happened in Springfield, Ohio yesterday. This meth head got pulled over, and she had a pet raccoon, and they're arresting the meth head doing that, and then they go back, to the car, and the cop just starts cracking up. He's like, the raccoon's got the meth pipe. And, it shows, with their body cam, the little raccoon with a little fucking meth pipe. And I'm thinking this bitch smokes meth with this raccoon.
I hope so.
I mean, it's trained to lift the meth pipe up. And exactly, I hope so.
Hey, in a perfect world, there's a crackhead smoking crack with a raccoon. In my perfect world.
Yes. Well, it's a meth head, but same thing.
Oh, yeah, meth. Right.
Same thing.
So, meth that's different.
Well, it's different because it's made in a bathtub.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm going to do some Sudafed.
Those little fuckers have thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
So they could even, they could use the carb on the side of a bowl, too. They could,
I've never seen a raccoon suck something. I would think, you know what I mean? Like, they eat. I've never seen them.
Hey, I bet anything. Right now on the internet, there's a video of a raccoon, stealing someone's Coke and sucking through a straw. Probably breaks the cup and just laps it up, doesn't he?
I don't know, but either way.
They're stupid.
We do got meth head raccoons out there in Springfield, Ohio. And isn't Springfield the same place that
Praise be.
That the people were eating the cats and shit too?
Yeah. Yep, eating cats because they were from Guadalajara. Yeah. Where were they from? They were weird.
Some place where they eat wild goose.
It wasn't even. They weren't Mexican, right? They were like middle.
We don't get Mexicans anymore, and that we're we already have.
Finally,
I think we already have all the Mexicans that want to come.
Yeah, get rid of the people that make the best food. Oh, get them out of here.
Now we're getting those off-brand Mexicans, those ones down below Mexico. They're like the fucking New Balance of Mexicans. It's a totally different
scarier.
deal. Yeah, says you.
They have machetes.
Oh no, those El Salvadorians.
Yeah, the ones that want to
those guys are cool.
Just to get to the local bean store or whatever, you got to have a machete to chop down the forest because each day that path grows back up.
Yes.
Yeah,
because you live in the rainforest.
It's springtime all year. Yeah, it's fucking wild.
And then next thing you know, they're hatching people up in America, and we have to send them home in a boat with $1,000 in their pocket.
They deserve it.
They earned it, man.
For real, Mexicans in the conversation for the best food, right?
Mexicans are some of the best people.
Right. I know. I'm just saying. I
like Mexicans.
If we're just talking about food. I've never met a Mexican that wasn't smiley and shit.
That's what I mean. They're all smiley and shit. They make delicious food. They're hard workers. They tip well. Mexicans are good tippers. Can we keep the Mexicans and send back the fucking Russians
blacks?
And Europeans?
What?
Well, no, the blacks are useful.
I'm joking.
We like their culture.
I love football.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a cool story.
Okay.
About Mexicans.
Okay.
So I had to take my 94-year-old uncle to court the other day.
Yeah.
This is our third fucking time.
Does he just have to go to court for being 94 at this point?
Yeah, they're like, dude, you gotta wrap it up. We're sick of it.
Come on, man.
You've collected too much Social Security. You're robbing the system. Which, by the way, that's all. Isn't it crazy how much you pay into Social Security and you won't even get a fraction of it?
You won't.
Well, all right, that was fucked up for him to say.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about your age. Me and you won't. Meanwhile, your fucking uncle's been getting it for 30-something years. He's got way more than he ever paid in, probably.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, unless he made a lot of money. I don't know.
He was a jockey and worked at a racetrack. I can't imagine.
He was an actual jockey?
Oh, dude, for 30 years.
Oh, okay. I just thought he was short.
You know what he told me?
Yeah.
He told me for 30 years, because they have to make weight. They have to be a certain weight. He told me for like 30 years, he's like, buddy, my diet was just coffee and cigarettes. I'm like, fuck me. And he's 94.
Yeah, well, it's because he didn't eat anything.
You know what kills you?
What?
Lay's potato chips.
They're delicious, though. Actually, they're not even that delicious. They're all right.
They're all right. They're too salty.
Yeah, it depends on which kind. And, you have to like crush them up and put them on a turkey sandwich to make them good. That makes them good.
Right now, I'm pointing at him because I'm excited. He's so right. If you're not putting chips upon your fucking turkey sandwich, get out my fucking house.
It don't make sense.
It's crazy.
You're just wasting chips.
Oh, that's... All right, so check it out. I'm at court, and the case before ours is this Mexican dude. Mm-hmm. And he has an interpreter. He cannot speak. He's no speak Anglais or whatever the fuck they say. So they start the case. It's for a DUI. Mm-hmm. And the judge starts going like, do you understand this? Do you understand that? And he goes, and do you understand not being a citizen of the United States that the sentence could end in deportation? Mm-hmm. And he's blah, 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 in his ear and he goes, yes, sir. That's not, I mean, maybe he sounded like that.
Yeah, no, he probably did.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so.
Okay. Yes, just me back here, sir. Papa chicken. Anyway, so when I heard that, I was like, this is worth court. Right here.
Oh, just to
the fact that like this is, I was like shocked. I was nervous. I'm like, please don't fucking deport this guy. This is crazy. Now, sure, don't be fucking framing houses all day and then drinking too many cervezas. And
yeah, you can't be doing that,
driving
can't be
cars
driving drunk.
Yeah, you fucking nut.
You guys probably don't already have brakes. I know how this works.
Well, long story short, it ended in, it turns out he was on a work visa. Mm-hmm. So he's legally here.
Yeah.
They laid it on him. He got 3 days in jail. He got a year of probation.
Okay.
And then got 2 weeks of like, I don't know what they call it, but it's like physical probate. Like the, what is that called?
Like where you got to go do shit?
Something duty. What's it called?
Jury duty. No. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, you got to like go to a cemetery. Oh, you talked about a headless bunny?
Yeah, dude. I got a headless bunnies.
Dude, when I heard you talk about that, when I did community service, that's what I was talking about. He got 2 weeks of community service. When I had community service, I was at a graveyard, and we had to weed eat around all the gravestones. Mm-hmm. That sucks, you know?
I don't like the way graveyards feel.
I don't like them.
The ground's all... Ugh.
I don't like them.
You're like, am I stepping on this fucking Fred's liver? What's going on here? Why is it sinking?
And I'm trying not to think about you dead and buried, you know? Like, I'm trying to think about, like, other things than what does your body look like right now?
See, that's... I'd be listening to AFI and just get into it.
Whoa. Yeah. So I'm like early 20s, maybe younger. I don't fucking know.
What you have to do community service for?
I don't know. Fucking underage drinking or possession and paraphernalia. I had that several times until they finally put me in jail. They were like, yeah, you're going to jail for 15 days because you're fucking retarded. I thought that going to CRC was like when I could get it done and I get a check mark and I had to do it a certain amount of times. They're like, no, you have to go every week. Yeah. You fucking retard. I don't care that you wore a tie to court. You're going to jail today.
Yeah.
Sucked. Anyway, I'm weed eating around these headstones and just found me a little bunny nest and just massacred these fucking bunnies.
On purpose? You psycho?
No.
All right.
I ran over. I remember the guy's name was Red. Mm-hmm. He actually...
Of course his name was Red.
He actually worked at the gravesite Gravesite? What is it called?
Just that one particular gravesite.
Yeah, only.
Just Paul hired him. He's going to sit on this grave for fucking 55 years and make sure it looks nice.
Anyway, he worked at the fucking place. And anyway, I ran over to him. I'm like, oh, what do we do? Because it was still alive. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he's like 50 years old and just, tough hands and worn out. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean, what do we do? Mm-hmm. He's like, you fucking go weed eat the next headstone. Fuck out of here. What am I going to do with a cut in half bunny?
Sacrifices, dude. That's when you start rubbing your ass on the ground. Dude, next thing you know, you're controlling shit.
You're just squeezing the blood in your mouth.
Imagine, like, would you take this job if Ted Danson died tomorrow and he built like a giant statue to Ted Danson for his grave, and you're
who's Ted Danson?
Oh,
is that Tony Danza?
No, not Tony Danza. Is Tony Danza still alive?
Is Tony Danza Ted
Danson?
Are we dancing?
What's going on?
Dancing is what we do.
All right, let's change this. Charles Barkley dies.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
I'm sorry, terrible.
Terrible. All right, and he's gonna, he just has a statue of his head. His gravestone is just his big fucking head,
like a bust.
Yeah, bust kind of. And then the grave, blah blah blah. And you got paid $80,000 per year for the next 20 years to make sure every day you had to go hang out there for 8 hours and make sure it was sparkling clean. Go clean it. Would you do a good job after a year or two? Because who's coming back to you? He's dead.
This is easy for me.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'm gonna be there every day.
Every day, just
I'm gonna talk to Charles. Yeah,
just get his advice.
Fuck yeah! And by the way, I probably get to meet Shaq because of it.
I don't think they like each other, do they?
They kind of do.
I think they're secretly friends. I think they're actually best buddies.
Can you imagine how cool it would be to watch them kiss?
No.
Like them just like legit.
Shaq would have to bend down, I think.
Yeah, a little bit, but not by a lot.
Not by a lot. I guess it's typical guy girl.
I saw this video the other day. It pissed me off, and I love Shaq.
Shaq's the man, dude.
He's awesome. But he had these custom car guys made him a Cadillac, and it was gray, and it was cool. It's like, you know what?
Of course, it was cool.
You would know about this. What's that new? It's not a color. It's a finish of a car. Like there's this new thing, and it's like
it kind of changes color and stuff.
No. I'm saying like it's like I don't care what color it is. It's like it looks thicker and like shinier in the weirdest way. Like it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, you work at a damn car dealership.
Dude, I sell Chevys. You think they got them on a fucking Chevy Malibu? I doubt it.
I swear if I showed you what I'm talking about, you'd be like, oh, I know. That's called a something.
I wouldn't know, dude. I don't know shit, dude. I get them in the car and I go, rides, doesn't it?
Damn.
And then, they pay.
I wish I knew what it was because it's new. It's a new thing.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cars.
The video was the guy shows up with the car and Shaq comes out and he's like, it's wrong. It's wrong color. That's all wrong.
And the
guy's like about to cry. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, Shaq, you're the boss, man. So we'll take it back right now. Yeah, how long is it going to take? He's like, about, a couple months, but I'll try to make it faster. All right, get out of here. Whatever. Well, then Shaq calls him. Mm-hmm. He lets the guy leave. And goes, April Fools. I'm just kidding. And he's flicking the guy off on FaceTime. Gotcha.
I like it.
I got you, stupid. I was like, damn it, Shaq, that's silly.
No, exactly. That's silly Shaq. Shaq's a silly, goofy bastard.
I just felt bad for the fucking guy, man.
Nah, Shaq's, he deserves to make fun of people.
Let's see if I have any other notes in here.
Yeah, ain't our notes, because otherwise we'll wrap it up.
Why?
I don't know, because we're about wrap up time. People bitch at me if I get over like an hour 15, hour 20. Like, they're never going to listen to that.
We did a 3-hour podcast that night I almost died, remember?
I don't think it was 3 hours.
It was a lot.
It was a little bit over 2 hours, and it was a long one. But then you almost died.
Clean out the gutters.
I got to clean those out.
I got to do that today.
Sorry.
Oh, I changed a mower blade on my fucking lawnmower.
Never done it. How was it?
And you know what broke my heart about it is I put on a new blade. I felt so cool
and didn't change anything.
No, it's still leaving because the grass was too tall anyway. Mm-hmm. And I would even make 2 passes and it's every once in a while leaving a blade. And I want to kill.
So pissed off. I did that yesterday.
I have to go out and pull it out myself. Like, fuck you. You can't be here.
No, yesterday I found out that this mower don't work worth a shit with tallish grass if you're going backwards. Going frontwards, it gets almost at all of them. But usually
work both ways.
I go up and then I go back down because there's usually not enough room to turn around or whatever. It's just easier that way. And it doesn't. It works, but that doesn't work well.
What do you do with that big ass hill in the backyard?
I push mowers up it, and it sucks.
Up, or do you go side to side?
You can only do side to side in parts of it. There's different. The hill's big, and it's different levels of steepness, so it depends on what part of the hill I'm dealing with. What also sucks is there's only like 6 patches of grass in certain parts of it, so there you have to get just that big patch.
I almost want to make you just like kill that hillside and like do something different with it. Like
I've thought about doing some like ground covering and shit like that. But
I like that. That's a cool idea.
It's stuff I'd have to do. I don't care that much. My dogs are going to kill whatever it is. Like you said, I got a 160-pound dog that jumps up and down that hill.
I'm going to be honest with you,
Nothing's going to live.
I think that dog's bigger than that.
No, maybe. I don't think so, though. He's been about that size for a long time, and we've got him measured.
You're sure?
Yeah.
He's bigger than the last time I saw him. I know it's been a while. But
everybody says that, but I think it's just everybody's not used to a fat dog like that. And then when they see him, they're like, God damn, that's a fat dog.
He looks as big as a full-size human.
He is as big as a full-size human.
But I'm saying like, I guess good point.
160 pounds. Yeah. That's a decent size.
I swear, I want a way to like weigh him somehow, but you can't pick him up. Like you said, he's gonna bite you or some shit.
I can try, but it's hard. I can't pick him up. You know what I mean? I just can't physically do it.
Well, that's also a lot of weight.
He'll let me try. You know, but it's not only that, but it's not like you're picking him up from a good position. You're all bent over. You can't really use the knees in that thing.
And he's so long. Because the best way to pick up a decent sized dog is chest to butt.
Yep.
But I don't think I could reach.
No, dude, he's too big.
If I had to guess, that dog's 180 pounds.
I'm gonna have to call a couple Mexicans when he dies to dig a fucking hole in my yard because I can't do that.
I can help.
You know a Mexican?
Oh, I know. I'm saying
I know. I said Mexican. I don't want you. Oh. You don't know. You're white. You think you know how to dig holes, dude?
Well, I thought you meant because I was privileged, I could sit to the side and.
Oh, just tell them what to do.
That's what I was kind of looking for.
I do that, though. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
You can't take my role, being the bossy white. Being the bossy white's the funnest position. You know? You just get to sit there.
Man, you don't like that better. Old Avenged Sevenfold. Hey, what about Propaganda?
Too much.
Yeah, they're weird now.
That's too much.
He has a song.
Now.
What?
They used to just sound like NoFX back in the day.
Well, now they sound like Bad Religion. But now they more like... prog rock.
Yeah, more metal.
Like progressive, they're so good musically.
They're very good musicians.
Jesus. But he has a song. That is wild. It starts off and he goes, if baby Hitler and your family dog were drowned in a lake, who would you save? And then he goes through this whole thing, you know. Guy's something else, political as shit. And
I'm trying to think. But so who is it, baby Hitler or a dog?
No, your family dog. Who would you save? And at the end of the song...
Wouldn't it be like any dog I'd save over baby Hitler, right?
Well, but I think in the song he's saying you wouldn't know that it was baby Hitler.
He don't have the mustache?
But it is...
I just assumed this fucking baby had that mustache.
Yeah, I know. It makes more sense, doesn't it?
Come on. That dude was born with that mustache. You can't tell me anything different.
The guy just... It kind of pissed me off because he's like making you kind of think about it a little bit, but really I'm like, I'm going to save a dog. But then it's like, well, no, you would save a baby. Of course you'd save a baby over a dog.
Not baby Hitler.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know it was baby Hitler.
I could tell.
Well, let's go into this.
He has a certain shine.
Let's go into this.
Charismatic.
He hasn't been told he's not good at art yet. He hasn't been, fingered by his mom or whatever the fuck happened to him.
You think you could save Hitler?
His third nipple hasn't grown in yet.
Did he have a third nipple?
Didn't he?
I don't know. Now he does.
I'm pretty certain he did.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, anyway, at the end of the song...
I mean, everyone assumes he has a small dick, a third nipple, can't do anything properly, but he's very charismatic and can make...
funny if he had a huge dick.
It makes... the confidence that guy had. I think he had to have a hog. He was too confident not to have a hog.
But I have a decent dick, and I'm not confident enough to do shit. I'm embarrassed to make a post on fucking Instagram.
Well, see, imagine how big of his hog is.
You're right. Maybe he had a humongous dick.
Dude, this guy's popping a
world leader dick.
Yeah, world leader dick's different dick.
Wow, that is different.
Besides, they say Trump doesn't have a hog.
Do you remember that statue that they put in New York City and then it had to be pulled down? It was Trump naked.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
It had the smallest dick. That was hilarious.
That was a good statue.
That was great.
They should have let it stay.
It's kind of fucked up, though, because, I don't know, you're walking your 4-year-old by it.
And there's a dick in the...
Yeah, it's just kind of fucked up.
But that's the world we live in now.
So anyway, there's a baby drowning, there's baby Hitler drowning. You don't know either one. Although you do know it's your family dog. I don't know why that really makes a difference.
Well, I'm going to care more about my family dog than I would some other dog.
I know, but it's a baby. But anyway, at the end of the song, he says, as for me, I would choose to not learn how to swim because I'm a cat guy anyway.
A cat guy?
A cat guy.
Oh, a cat guy.
Boy, did it piss me off.
Well,
that's a stupid song.
I thought he claimed to be a cactus.
It's almost like he was trying to be clever and funny like Fat Mike, but it wasn't.
Well, he's not. He's Canadian.
He's not.
And
he's gay. You know that, right?
He's
and
gay.
The reason I didn't know.
I knew he was Canadian. Same thing.
Well, check this out. He has a song about how he fucked his cousin when his cousin was 8 and he was 10.
So
and then he goes, and then 20 years later it happened again.
Ew.
He says it in the song.
He's a cousin fucker? You got to stop listening to this band.
I love them.
And I don't like cousin fuckers.
Dude, you know that song? I like to party fucking hard.
He's talking about fucking his cousin. That's gross.
I like my cousin's butt the same.
See, I don't like it anymore because he's talking about his cousin's asshole. And that's it. All right, man, we got to wrap this up. You got a fuck you?
Oh, yeah, let's do a fuck you. Play that song.
I don't really have a fuck you, though.
I think we can make something up.
All right. Ooh, I don't know what fuck you is. You know,
what is the difference anyway? Fuck you and an asshole.
There's not really a difference. It was an excuse to show that bud.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It really isn't that. We've talked about this before. It's not really that.
It's not a good ass.
No,
it's not a good ass at all.
She's having to pull it up to give it any kind of figure.
You know what's hilarious?
It's a flat ass. It just says "fuck you" on it, so it's cool.
That kind of looks like my ass. And I was gonna say,
maybe that's your ass.
If that girl turned around, I wouldn't be surprised that it's a dude.
Oh, I would hope not.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, you chose it, and that's why you would hope not. But that's a dude.
That's a guy.
Can you redo it?
What? Put a better ass on it?
Just ChatGPT and make you that in a heartbeat. It takes no time.
Oh, nice.
Just ask it to do it.
Fuck you on it?
Yeah.
I don't use AI, dude.
It's awesome.
I'm principled.
Dude, my daughter's so against it.
Really?
She says it's bullshit. It's ruining art. I'm like, take it easy, 11-year-old.
She's right.
I'm like, yeah, but wait. I took a picture of legal documents and told it to simplify it. It broke it down easy as shit and then asked me, would you like me to make you a fucking Excel spreadsheet?
How much does that cost?
All right. So it's free unless you start doing wild shit. You can take one picture a day or you can ask it a certain amount of things per day.
Take one picture.
Like, for example, like I was saying, like legal documents or like, dude, I used it to help my mom retire. They gave her this buyout thing, and it's $42,000 to buy her out and move on. And so I started entering like the documents and figuring shit out and what's COBRA mean and what she's got to get Medicaid Part A and B if she gets Part C. Like I learned all that through AI, and now I know it. Like it's in me now, right? Which I thought was really cool. So anyway, back to your question though, it's $20 a month.
Okay.
If you want, and I use it daily, I have my headphones in, and we just talk about VPD and grow shit like constantly.
VPD, what's that mean?
It's a vapor pressure deficit, and it's the correlation between temperature and humidity in a room.
Have you started outdoor growth yet this year?
No, well, all my clones, like the one I brought you, they've been outside, so put that on your back deck.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be in shade at this point, but I wouldn't plant until Mother's Day.
Okay.
That's when
well, it'll be fair. Mother's Day's this Sunday.
Right. I know. That's awesome. Right. So the night temperatures are going to they're going to stay. And then the soil temperature, which I have an app for that like it tells you what your soil temperature average is and all that outdoors. And that's important. If you're planting in soil, it gets below 55 degrees, unless it's grass. Yeah. Grass is, resilient and badass or whatever. But anyway, it'll let you know. And that's so. I also would suggest, are you going to have a big pot that you're going to put your shit in this year?
I seen like they're like bags. They're not pots per se.
Like fabric pots?
I guess. Is that what it is?
But here's the deal. You're going to want to go at least 20 gallon.
Okay.
Because it's not an autoflower. My fuck you, though, is I guess I'm going to go with Kanye, even though I should go with the lead singer of Propaganda. But like, hey, man, you got to stop being racist. Which is so crazy that they say black people can't be racist towards white people. That's a hilarious thing. But like, you gotta stop being racist. You gotta stop putting swastikas on diamond necklaces, and you gotta stop telling us about shit we don't need to hear.
You don't want to know about his cousin fucking?
I don't understand it.
He just wants attention, dude.
Is the song good?
I don't know. I don't listen to Kanye West. I never could. That's one of those rappers I never got. Like, I never understood why people liked him. He had a couple okay songs, but he was a mediocre rapper to me. People said his beats were great, which they're all right, I guess.
Whatever, dude. But rap music's fucking silly like that.
I love rap music.
I was listening to Warren G the other day, and I was like, this is the shit.
Well, that's Dr. Dre stuff.
This is the shit. But I don't think it's that hard to make a beat. I think it's hard to make a cool melody I'm saying a vocal melody.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Kick, drum.
Now, I get what you're saying. A basic beat isn't hard, but I mean, some of them that come up with some really good shit, cool. But either way, I'm not a Kanye guy. Never was. I actually like him now better than ever, just because he talks about sucking his cousin's dick, and that's funny. And I wonder if it's even true or if he's just that starved for attention. Because this guy's the guy that goes out dressed crazy all the time and fucking he doesn't allow his wife to like wear clothes.
Well, I don't know why I think I was reaching. We both said we didn't have a fuck you.
Yeah, you're reaching.
And I don't even give a fuck about Kanye West.
It really threw me off you would bring up a celebrity.
Did you hear me struggle trying to come up with the things? Yeah. And I realized that like I actually hope he keeps it up.
You know, I'm
I'm actually hoping that this gets weirder, dude.
That's all I'm hoping for.
Oh, dude, I hope he starts rubbing his ass on the carpet.
Do you want Kanye to come out and just be normal tomorrow? That'd be boring as shit.
Not.
Like that's his only purpose at this point is just to be weird.
Oh, it just hit me.
What?
Both of our fuck yous.
Okay, Chris.
It's got to be Chris.
That was gonna be my fuck you.
It's got to be Chris.
Fuck you, Chris.
Fuck you, Chris.
Who not only
you old fuck? Why are you dying on us like that?
Not only is he dead, but he texted me earlier, and and his only excuse for not coming was I forgot. How do you forget, you dickhead?
This is like literally one of the only parts of his life.
Yeah,
he drives people around, he deals some cards, and then he podcasts.
Yes, I would think. And he falls in love with butt eaters.
If he was saying right now, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm getting my ass ate, or I'm eating ass, or doing anything, spitting in some cuck's mouth.
No, it's not happening, though. You don't get the cuck thing?
No. It's weird.
It's so weird.
Now, the bodybuilder couple makes sense to me.
Why?
Just because if the guy's just chilling in the corner and doesn't want to be like belittled and you're laying that dick down, that's pretty neat. To like fuck a dude's wife better than he can fuck her. But that's not to say that that's the case. But I'm saying I think that I would be able to pull that off. Now, as soon as I come, why am I here?
Cringe.
Get me out of here. Yeah. Why have I done this?
I wonder him. You could just see Chris cracking a beer and start talking about the weather or something. Like it's.
Oh, I forgot I wanted to give you a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
So on the way here, I was just trying to like get something a little bit extra to like touch on from the last podcast. But when you guys started talking about the Bengals draft and going through it, like, dude, you for sure could have your own fuck a podcast. You should be doing things when it comes to that world.
I sell Chevys.
You like at one point you were talking about one of the players and you were like, said something about like, no, Chris, you're talking about his brother. His brother's actually good at the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this guy knows shit that is just people don't fucking know.
But lots of people know. You just don't listen to those fucking podcasts. I'm just repeating things I hear from other people. It's not like I'm fucking coming up with the tape.
But you like it is my point.
Like
and
it,
if you like it, then you can get great at it. And I just feel like you could have your own podcast, or you could be a talking head talking about football. And I'd listen to you 1,000 times over and over before I listen to Stephen A. Smith say another fucking word with his shitty.
I don't understand the.
How is it happening?
How is he still popular?
Is he?
Yes, he still gets the ratings.
Who likes him? I've never heard one person say they like him.
Never heard one person say they like him.
Hate him. Same as Scott Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
That's what I'm saying.
But he sucks too.
He's awful.
Actually, he's worse than Stephen A.
You know what? I don't like Shannon fucking Sparks or whatever his name is.
No, he's getting kind of cool though because he's starting to get all those crazy allegations. He's just out there just slamming puss.
Yeah, no one cares.
And I still think he's gay. He walks like a gay.
Well, he's buff like a
wears
gay,
a purse, and he's very, very into his image, and he's buff like a gay, and he's.
What do you think
wears
about
a purse?
Like with that girl saying like he was aggressive with her or whatever? Like, yeah, of course.
What, you trying to go with a monster like that and not get aggressive?
Well, like I'm aggressive.
If he didn't choke you, you lost.
Yeah.
Like, why would you go fuck a fucking soccer player?
And then how about this? This is the other thing. To do a money grab, you know what the best money grab is? Mm-hmm. Keep getting dick down by a stupid mouth Shannon Sharp. And then you're always around money.
I like that.
But to try to blackmail him, now it's over.
I like that Shannon Sharp is now famous for talking when he can't talk.
He cannot talk.
He has a podcast.
It's like Brendan Schaub.
But he's a lot more famous than Brendan Schaub.
But he knows his shit, though.
He knows his sports, of course.
You know, somebody, it was like a $200 million contract they gave him. And it wasn't ESPN, so it didn't matter if ESPN fired him or not after that. It didn't fucking matter. He already got this big-ass deal for his podcast, right?
It was probably one of those gambling things, because they're the ones that bought McAfee at first, and then ESPN did afterwards. But yeah, like those gambling sites will pay them massive amount of money, and then they just have to go DraftKings every 25 minutes or something like that.
Hey, man, I've said this before. You should start doing ads.
No, we don't get enough listeners.
No, but my point is you should just start doing ads.
I've done a couple. We had an ad for AI earlier. I do ads for Mike Castrucci and Milford. I do.
Yeah. I mean it like for a listener. I for real like.
You like ads? I hate
ads.
No.
I'm saying you take it more serious. You go, oh shit. They have ads.
Nah,
yeah,
I don't. I get annoyed. I prefer no ads.
I go backwards on what I'm saying here. That doesn't make any sense. Who gives a shit?
I would never care if you have it.
I want you to. Like I had a dream about this. I swear to God that you were doing an ad and it was for T-shirts, like a T-shirt company.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck, he made it.
Rockin' Designs.
Yeah, and even if it was for free T-shirts, you know what I mean? Like that'd be fucking cool. But you got to reach out.
I like Giannis Pappas' podcast when he first started because he would have like ads of like local plumbing companies and stuff.
Theo Vaughn did it with Gray Block Pizza, and it was just some shitty little place over in Los Angeles or whatever. But that was one of his first sponsors, though, so he was loyal to him, and he did it when he blew up and kept saying it. And that guy went on to like make like a fucking mattress company or some shit, like one of those ones that show up at your house. It's like
Theo Vaughn does?
No. I'm saying the guy that owned Gray Block Pizza. He actually did blow up.
Now he's got like Zenus mattresses.
Yeah.
Zenus
rhymes with
penis.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share.